changing like the times. And I'm taking, darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life.
That's why we're having to leave Tennessee today. It's 40-something this morning. It's freezing. Eric's running around in a flannel. I should have on a bigger coat, but I don't. Anyway, we're headed to a harvest host in Georgia this afternoon and Florida tomorrow. Okay guys, my mom fed us a great breakfast this morning and we were ready to hit the road. So here we go again. We're trying to hook up.
We're on an incline.
And oh, that's the wrong way. This is what we get.
Did it go down some and not up?
No, I pushed the wrong way.
Try to retract again.
But we hooked up. I mean, this is where we unhooked from.
It won't let the nose come down. I've seen it at the shops where the nose is way down. You can do it manually somehow. I just don't know.
So the problem is we are not level. So leave us some comments how we get unhooked from this, because last time we had to get the jack out and jack up each side. And we don't know how to manually make this thing do it because we're attached to the truck.
Auto hitch, enter to begin. No. Auto retract, I'll enter to begin. What I did was, we never use auto hookup and auto retract. Anyways, you press this button and it says auto retract. Was it auto hookup or something like that? And auto retract all. And I hit the auto, that button and then enter, and then it.
And they're up now.
They're up, but not all. Oh.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, they are all the way up. Yeah, I just gotta pull the pin and please it. Okay, so that's how you do it if you're on too much of a hill. And we didn't know this last time too, because we did it before. We stuck a jack underneath here, jacked it up and pulled out the blocks and then released the jack. So basically I pressed the down button until it says retract all, hit enter, since I'm already hooked up to the truck, and then it retracted all the. Okay, whew, glad I didn't have to get the jacks out. Here we go, Georgia, Carol sausage. Beautiful driving day. Should be about mid-80s when we get down there.
We are still at Carol's Sausage, killing time because we can't check in until about 3 today. So lots of campers, lots of people. This place is busy. It's a fun spot. It is by the interstate, but for getting to Florida, it's our best bet. I forgot to lock the truck back.
I got it.
Sign quite a bit.
Well, Sarah, what about, okay, the closer we got to the Florida line, the more damage we're seeing from the hurricanes. A lot of billboard signs tipped over, some trees snapped off in half, trees uprooted.
You can tell right there one was, you know, it's been cut, but yeah. I'll see if I can get some better ones in a minute.
will be on your right.
Hey, boom, we're
Continue
there.
for 1.5 miles.
Ooh, it's tight.
Route recalculation.
Last time we were here, we were in the old truck and a tent.
Yep.
This is Silver Spring State Park.
Man, they don't give you a lot of space right in here. There we go. As long as you can
Clears out
see
a little.
daylight, you can go. Of course, they give you like
What's
the
that?
checkout. Checkout is, I don't know what time checkout, but at 3 o'clock they want you not before 3 o'clock, and they close the gates at 5, so they get like a 2-hour window to get.
Yeah, well, they close the gate at sunset. So 5:40 is sunset
Oh, I
tonight.
thought they said.
Well, it says if you're not going to be here by 5 to give them a
gotcha.
call. I read it. I told you wrong. Sorry. We are on the Sharps Ferry Loop in Site 9 tonight. And then we're going to move tomorrow to Site 7.
And then we'll be there for what, 5 days?
However many days till Saturday. Nice spot. This is our view. We've decided if somebody had let us stay here all winter, we'd probably just stay here.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, we could get the camp host position sometime.
Oh, there you go.
That's left-handed. I can't catch left-handed.
Yeah, I thought you were a ball player. I'm in trouble. Okay, we got it all hooked up. We got the 50 amp shore power hooked up. We had the DC to DC charging today on the way here, which was about 3.5 hour drive. And I plugged it in after our first truck stop to get gas. So about 2.5 hours. We were at 73% batteries, and when we started, and ended up about 2.5 hours of charging, got it up to about 88% on the batteries. And then when we get to a campground, we go ahead and fill our tanks, so we don't run off the city water when we're at a campsite. We fill our tanks and we just run off that. That way we can hear our water pump going on and off. Say if there's a leak or something like that, we'll know right away that, hey, something's going on here. And then when we travel, we always put it in travel mode and make sure the water pumps off. That way the system isn't pressurized, and if a sink were to accidentally, bump open, like the kitchen sink, because it has a little knob on it, or say there's a leak in the line, it's under pressure, it will tend to leak more. So we turn all our travel modes off. The travel mode's on, so nothing else is running except the refrigerator's the only thing. We also turn our inverter off, so none of the lines are energized while we're driving down the road. So safety first. And today, I put in about 20 gallons when we left. I think about 18 gallons when we left the house in Tennessee. So that left, a little over 50 gallons, 55 gallons or so to put in the tank. And this Brinkley tank, you start getting around 15 to 18 gallons in the tank, it'll start pulling up a little bit of air, to let you know that, hey, you're getting low on water. And that's what it was doing with us yesterday. So it did take about 52 gallons of water, and it's full right now, and that'll last us for a whole week. We can usually stretch 2 weeks out of it if we take showers in the facilities here. So, okay, let's enjoy our evening. Let's go ahead and start the review of Silver Springs State Park. Now, the campground itself is in Silver Springs, and where the springs are at, I think, is in Ocala, or it could be the other way around, but either way, we're near Ocala, Silver Springs State Park Campground. This is site number 7. They are very, very spacious. You can see, I don't see anybody behind me. If I get in the back of the camper, there may be someone way back there. Other than that, I don't see anything. Other side of the road, there's some pull-throughs, and I'm actually in a pull-through too. They're hard to get 1 week at a time here because Florida residents get to pick it, you know, their campsite first. So that's site 9. We've spent 1 day there, moved the next day, and moved over to site 7. Compared to a lot of the other campgrounds we've been to, state campgrounds, national forest campgrounds, city campgrounds, this campground is probably top notch. They give you the most space. The Silver Springs campground, there's only 59 campsites here, and you can see why. I mean, look, you know, you're in other states, you probably fit 300 of them in here, but Florida doesn't do that in this case. They give you plenty of room, plenty of privacy. And so let's go ahead and do a quick walk around. I'm not going to do the front entrance right now because it's like over a mile away. So you're driving back to the campground. Yeah, you're out here in the woods. It feels like you're in the middle of nowhere when you're actually like 3 miles away from a Walmart. Restrooms are modern, up to date. Let's go take a quick look at those. Up at the bathhouse, you have some washer and dryers, Coke machine, place to do some dishes. Yeah, I think it's around, I can't remember the price here. I'll have to look it up. Probably around $35 a day here. Let's see if this is the handicap. Let's see if it's open. Okay. And that's the handicap restroom. They even have heater lamps for you up top up there. Restrooms are modern, up to date. They're basically 4 loops at this campground. Maybe 4 campground hosts here. And some of them are actually in the campground itself, and I think there's 2 others by the dump station. There are, I think, 5 or 6 campsites that have power, water, and sewer. Here's actually a camp post right here. But you can see how spacious everybody is. Now their cabins are fairly well spaced apart as well. There's one of their cabins. I think it may be 2-3 bedroom. I have no idea. I haven't checked. But if you look on the road here, you don't see another cabin in sight. So if you want a long weekend, even a week here, man, it would be great. Here's cabin number 2, Silver Springs. Here's cabin 3. And if you look across the way from cabin 3, you'll see cabin 4. Barely you can see it, but walk a little bit down the road. There you go. That was a little bit more open than the rest of them. The rest of them usually have these mossy oaks. Springs State Park has 2 entrances. One's for the campground and one's for the actual springs themselves. This entrance right here, you go through the gates where they're closed at night, I think at sunset, and they give you a code to get back in. You check in right down that way. And then for the rest of the State Park. We're gonna go about a mile or so down this road, and it'll be on our right hand side. Not sure what this road is called, maybe SR 63 or 35 or maybe 65. Anyways, come to this campground and make sure you get the right entrance. Well, this is where the larger vehicles, campers, and people with trailers go. Obviously not too busy. And looking at the pavement, looks like it's been not too busy for quite a while. So let's go take a look at where everybody else parks. Okay, here's where you can check in if you're paddleboarding or kayaking. It is $7 or $4 for a launch fee and $2 for park admission. The Life Vest only rental is $7.50. So that's probably about what you can buy one for at Walmart. So we're gonna go check that out first. But here's the parking lot for the main entrance of Silver Springs. Probably about third full, quarter full. Florida, Silver Springs. I have a picture of our campground permit on my phone. So let's go check it out. But even if I don't have it, it's only $2, so that's not bad. Once inside the state park, see they have a little welcome center here, gift shop, discovery center, and of course glass bottom boat tours. We won't be doing that because we'll have our own stand-up paddle boards we're going to use. And there's some other trails behind here as well, and another outdoor event center. Probably best seen when the sun's out, but no sun out right now. See right down to the bottom. You know, it's not going to show up on camera. That's probably 30 feet down there, in the middle down there, but try to come back on a sunny day. But they all have all kinds of trails and stuff that go way back there as well. We'll see if we get to it.
No, he would eat one. He's not venomous, but he would eat a rattlesnake.
Why are you eating rattlesnakes?
Because that's what he eats.
He's a king snake.
Are you serious?
Their favorite food is other
But he's
snakes.
not poisonous.
No.
No, non-venomous.
Y'all got to be crazy out
Isn't
here.
he pretty?
Snakes out here in the middle of the bushes. Oh my God.
He's about 20 years old. He's blind in one eye. His name is King. He's a Florida king snake.
So what y'all
King
feed him?
State.
We feed him mice, but we take some of the sheds from the
In
corn
the
snake
wild,
and make
he
it
would eat
smell
other
like a
snakes.
snake. We'll
That
rub
would
it
be
on the
his
mouse.
favorite
He
food,
thinks it's a
including
snake
venomous
he's eating,
snakes.
because that's what he would
He
prefer,
himself
but
is
I
not
can't go catch a snake.
Very cool.
Local snakes that are venomous.
King snake, corn snake, not sure, but it'll eat venomous snakes and apparently mice and stuff. Kind of cool. They have it out here because Discovery Center is right there, and they're just letting them out to get a little fresh air. Park next to the campground. They have like a museum over here, and some older buildings that I'm sure was a settlement at some time. I don't know the history of it, but this weekend they must be having Cali Country Days Saturday. We're leaving, I guess we're leaving Saturday morning here. So we won't be here for the event. Looks like they have some vendors set up. Let's go check out some of the buildings. Okay, in the early 1920s, a boat like this was used to give glass bottom boat tours on the Silver River here. And this boat right here was salvaged. It was on the river bank for about 40 years ago, and at the time in the 1920s, this style of boat was used to show early tourists around the springs. So this is what they used a long time ago to give boat tours.
other than that schoolhouse, the white one,
Yeah.
those are all reproductions.
Okay.
But of actual, take notice of the chimneys, because those are like from the 1800s on. The little house over here, that's called Barefoot Willie's.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
It's got a log chimney, wood chimney. Yeah, I know. But they tied a rope around it in case it caught fire. They could pull it away from the house. I can't make this stuff up. And then the next one, and I think they did line the wood with, I think they did rub clay on it or something.
Yeah.
And then the next one is the MacGyvey house. And then the next one might be the little schoolhouse, which also is doubled as the church.
Okay.
So, they're all reproductions, with the exception of the little white one. But they were all, and in the Hinton house, that's the other bigger one with the glass windows.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that, I don't know if that's the original house or not. It may say in there.
Okay. So they brought all this stuff here just to show you what it used to be like, and not this wasn't a little village at one point, correct?
No.
Okay.
No. This actually belongs to the Marion County School District.
Oh.
Which is why it's like an extra $2 fee to come into the museum and everything.
Okay.
So we have 4th and 5th graders that come out here for the Marion County schools. And the 4th graders, we have 2 classrooms. So when they first come off the bus, they go in the classrooms and they learn a little bit about they're gonna be shown here and whatever. And they learn about, the 4th graders learn about the early settlers and pioneers that came here. Then our 5th graders, we have a really big pontoon and we take them out on the Silver River.
Wow, how fun is that?
I know.
That's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, this is part of the Marion County School District.
Okay.
And that's our big fundraiser that's getting ready to go
Gotcha.
on. That one is in November, and that's all County Days. And then in February, we have one called the Nap-In.
Uh-huh.
And those are Flint nappers that come in. And it's similar to, they still have all the vendors and everything. They have hands-on demonstrations. I think they do a dugout canoe while they're here, and they show how to skin and tan hides. And the nappers are the people that actually make arrowheads, spearheads, knives, so that chisel them out of stone.
Wow.
So that one's in February.
All right. Well, cool.
But that'll help you with identifying some of the buildings, and so.
All right. Very good. Well, hey, thank you for your time.
You're welcome. I know a little bit.
Yeah. Nice lady was telling me tomorrow, this is a big fundraiser for the school. Marion County School actually owns this part right here for 4th and 5th graders. But she was saying tomorrow there's going to be over 1,300 kids here. I guess, like I said, their whole county, like this part right here is actually, belongs to the county, the school. And so they bring a lot of their 4th, 5th graders here from all over the counties, and they have different classes and stuff. But tomorrow is Saturday is their big fundraiser. Be tons more going on here, raising funds to keep this going and for the schools.
We have the waterproof cover on here, so you may not be able to hear me very well.
No, I think you can
where are we going today?
I think you can hear pretty good. The actual Silver Springs State Park itself, and not the campground, where they have crystal clear water. You see all the way down to the bottom. Might be 100 feet. I don't know. We're going to find out.
There might be alligators, crocodiles. I never know the difference.
Yeah, or there could be monkeys. They
Which
say
one?
there's some monkeys.
They say there's monkeys. So these paddleboards come with hand pumps, but we're lazy. And when we lived on the boat, we bought this, I don't know, air compressor safe for stand-ups? I don't know what it was called.
caverns right down there, and that's where all the water's coming from.
How was it? I thought it was awesome. We also deflate the stand-ups with this handy dandy air compressor deflator. So that's pretty handy. We found it on Amazon. If anybody's interested, let me know. I'll send the link. But if you want to use this air compressor and have a newer GMC, it's ran by cigarette lighter. And our truck has no cigarette lighters. So we also had to buy this adapter to plug it into the, what is that, 110? Yeah. A 110 plug in the back of the truck. So that's also off Amazon. If anybody needs a link to that, let me know. So we're leaving Silver Springs, and they're having a big event today that we told you about, but we're trying to get into the dump station, and we can't go the normal way because they need to trim the trees. But they have really low limbs over there that would have scraped the top of the camper, so we came in backwards. We're headed to Jekyll for the day. Well, for 2 weeks almost.
Swimming here. They didn't say anything about accidentally falling in and getting wet or anything. I'm really thinking about it because it's a nice day out today, mid 80s, humidity high but not as high as it's been all week, so I don't know, I'm really thinking about falling in.